Hello there, and welcome to Tuesday with Dale Ann. I'm so glad you're with me. I'm a Genius biofeedback practitioner, essential oil specialist, and a Reiki practitioner. I'm also a mom, a grandmom, dog mom to Miss Google the Poodle, and a hard of hearing communication coach. I'm your biggest cheerleader when it comes to health and financial freedom and living your truth. And today, I want to share with you something exciting that I've been working on lately. It is the connection between physical symptoms and emotion. And there's at least two different ways that I've come across lately that have been really helping me. So, between physical and emotional, when we have something physical going on in the body, it's often that there's something emotional going on as well. And when we can figure out what that is, we can more easily move through that physical challenge. And there's also a connection between emotions and essential oils because in the process that I have been studying, the essential oils and sometimes homeopathy is used to help move through that emotion. And this is a lot of this is based on the work of Dr. Carolyn Mine, who is a chiropractor in the States. Now, what she outlines is that for every physical symptom, there is a corresponding emotion. And the way to work through that emotion so that we can move that physical symptom along and hopefully get rid of that physical symptom. This is the only way for us to really heal is when we integrate the emotion with the physical. And so what we do is we figure out we can start with the physical and then we look at the corresponding emotion. For example, and I'm going to be a pretty open book with you today because this is something that I've been working on for myself, and I'm really excited about being able to help other people with this kind of thing. So I have been working on forgiveness lately. You know, the last 2 or 3 years have been really difficult for everybody. And I'm just at a place in my life where I need to really work on letting go of stuff that's happened, relationships that I've lost in the last 2 or 3 years because of the stand that I have taken because I believe that's best for me. And I believe that I have a right to make that decision. So, forgiveness, I have been practicing this forgiveness mantra for a couple of weeks. I say it morning and night. And I've started with one particular relationship. And I've been using the forgiveness blend, the doTERRA forgiveness blend. And I've just been rolling it in my hands and breathing it in. And when I started looking at this book, I realized that what was coming up for me on the Genius and the biofeedback program very frequently was gallbladder and pancreas. And so when I took a look at that, I found that pancreas, the emotion that's connected with pancreas, is a feeling of betrayal. And the gallbladder was a fear of repeating past mistakes and being able to let go of that. And I just realized that was really tying in with the need that I felt to forgive people that I feel have hurt me in the past. So I'm just going to take you through a little bit of the exercise that Carolyn Mine sets out using essential oils and how she does that. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about the genius and how that can help it too. So obviously, well, let's start with the essential oils. Okay, so the forgiveness practice, the first thing you do is you identify and you feel the emotion. So this is an intentional practice. It's something where you need to set some time aside during the day and sit down and actually give yourself that time for this exercise, right? Identify and feel the emotion. So let's say it's betrayal. Smell the appropriate oil, taking it into all of your cells. Feel the other side of the emotion. This is a really important part of this process. And the other part of the emotion is trust. So betrayal on one hand, trust on the other hand. And then you apply the oil to the alarm points. Now, you need to have a chart for the alarm points. And the alarm points for the pancreas and the gallbladder are across from each other and just kind of at the top of the ribs underneath the breasts. So not in the center, but out towards the side. Okay? So I can roll it on there. This is what I've been doing. And then, massage it in. The next thing is to apply the oil or simply touch the emotional points on the frontal eminences. So those are right here above the eyebrows. Okay? So I'll put them there. And then you focus on or say the statement that provides a way out. And this allows you to move from a negative to a positive state, continuing breathing the oil in until you feel the energy shift. So what is that statement? In this particular case, that statement is, I have the courage to accept the truth. I have the courage to accept the truth. So you repeat as needed, maybe once, 3, 7, 10, or 18 times. Now, if you do it 18 times, that's basically every waking hour for 1, 3, or 7 weeks, essentially until the pattern is no longer present in your life. Now, a pattern of betrayal, that comes from a long time ago. We carry these patterns through our lives. And there comes a point in our life when we recognize the pattern and we want to leave it behind so that we can move forward. So that's what I've been working on with this. So we do it for 1, 3, or 7 weeks. It depends on how many times a day you do it. So if you only do it once or 3 times a day, then you're going to do that for 7 weeks. So it does take a bit of time and it takes consistency. You'll have to leave notes. You'll have to put the oils in a prominent place. But that is how it works. So the other thing that I wanted to touch on is about the genius and how that comes up, because when I do a scan on the genius, I can, your organs and glands will come up. And so, let's see. For example, I can generate a quick report here. And this report shows, it shows what the top batch flower essences are that need attention. And if you know anything about the flower essences, they were developed as a way to help us move through emotional states. I can also determine what the top organ and gland that comes up, and I do move through a variety of screens and I look for patterns. So when I see that the pancreas comes up in today's stress and the pancreas comes up under organs, I know that there's something going on there. And so what I can do is I can move to a screen called Entangled Insights, and I can apply the remedy there. So in this case, that would be the Forgiveness Essential Oil Blend on the 2 points. And actually, the 2 points are called, one is called Virus and the other one is called Pancreas. So, Anyway, that gives you a little bit of an idea about how this process works. And if you're interested in learning more about how this can work for you, just give me a shout and I can do a consult with you and help you decide if this is something that speaks to you and if it's something that you'd like to take on. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and share this video so that others can benefit if they are feeling a need to do that.